Hi, I'm Karen Swenson in the King's Room of the Rex Den, and I'll be your host as we take a look at the history, beauty, artwork, and philanthropy of the one and only Rex, King of Carnival, as the storied organization celebrates its 150th anniversary. Today's episode takes a look at the leadership role that the Rex organization has played in breaking down barriers in our community and beyond. Beginning immediately after the Civil War and continuing through today, our city has faced repeated conflicts and tragedy, often challenging our very existence. And Rex has been there to lead our collective parade through the challenges. The first test was Reconstruction.
When Rex was founded in 1872, the city was occupied by Union troops at the time, post-Civil War, specifically the New York National Guard. They probably weren't the most popular folks in town by the locals, and in order to bridge that relationship and enhance it, Rex reached out to the National Guard of New York, invited them to march in our parade, fly our banner while we flew theirs, to really smooth over any ill feelings that were between them and the population at the time.
Let's figure out a way that we can say North and South, all the regions all come together and just relax for a moment, celebrate for a moment, and do some pageantry that will help us restore our traditions, but also have some joy for the future.
More than 70 years later, the city was once again in the throes of discord and violence as the civil rights movement swept through the South.
St. Augustine High School has a great history with the Rex organization. The band was invited in 1968 to be the first African-American band to participate in a carnival parade. It was very special to the school because the school felt that it was important not only for the visitors and the community, but it's important for the black community to see this band being invited. The members of that band were teenagers at a time when they were dealing with issues as it relates to civil rights and integration, and it affirmed for the students the fact that they were able to, on equal ground, participate in that organization. And the fact that Rex was at the forefront of that they had the vision to see what this would do, not only for their parade, but for all of the other crews, made a difference. And I think that partnership between Rex and St. Augustine has just grown stronger over the years that followed that 1968 parade. So much so to the point when it was the 50th anniversary, the captain at the time, Christy Brown, invited the band members who was in that first parade to participate as riders on one of the floats, the Calliope float. And it was just special for those gentlemen now, in their 60s and 70s, to be recognized in that way. And I think it was special to me. I was the president of the school at the time, to know that the Rex organization wanted to do something proactive to recognize that event.
It wouldn't be long before local government sought to integrate all carnival organizations, public and private, and tensions once again flared.
One of the seminal things for Mardi Gras is in the 1990s, when there's a push to desegregate the Mardi Gras organization. Very contentious with Dorothy Mae Taylor, the councilwoman, and others, sort of trying to force the private organizations to open up their roles, say who's there, and not discriminate.
And several organizations didn't want to comply with that. Many said because there were private organizations and their membership rosters were not open to the public. Rex took a different approach and said, we're for everybody. We will be integrated. Everybody's welcome.
Rex helps form a great sort of compromise where these can remain private organizations, but they don't discriminate based on race or any other thing. And that helps move our city forward.
Rex is among the best examples of how well we can all get along when we put our differences aside and unite in goodwill and the common celebration of Carnival.
One of Rex's greatest contributions in the history of Carnival, really, was the fact that the captain of Rex, Darwin Fenner, reached out to a young float builder named Blaine Kern, saw the talent he had, sent him to Europe to develop all kind of new ideas and bring him back to Carnival. He changed the whole Mardi Gras industry. which before was made up of organizations of, frankly, rich white men. You know, those are the people who could afford to do this. Blaine had the idea, what if we had like a pool of rental floats that other people could start their own crews, use the same floats? So it democratized Carnival. It allowed more people and less wealthy people to participate in Mardi Gras in a meaningful way. It's likely that none of that would have happened if Blaine Kern had been given that chance by Rex to develop his talent. So the influence of Rex goes far beyond putting on a magnificent parade, and of course its wonderful philanthropic efforts. The tangential effects of it are just enormous.
And of course, Rex and Zulu together put on the greatest free show on earth on Mardi Gras. But you may not have realized how closely the two organizations work throughout the year to help each other and to help the community.
Rex and Zulu have had a very strong partnership, and really more importantly, a friendship for a very, very long time. We share the streets of Carnival on Mardi Gras Day, and we'll continue to do so in our 150th anniversary. If you look back to other times of hardship in the city, like Hurricane Katrina, we made sure that they knew, and they made sure that we knew, that one of us wasn't going to march on the parade route that day without the other. And that commitment remains today post-COVID-19. And I think what's great about the two organizations and what we have in common is that we are both designed to help make the city a better place. And it's inherent in the name Pro Bono Publico, or the School of Design, and it's inherent in the name Social Aid and Pleasure Club.
And as the words and the terms speak, it was designed to give back and to our communities during their most difficult times. And so it's right in line with the Rex organization, the School of Design, and we're committed to our community and always looking for the next opportunity to invest in our community in the city of New Orleans.
The Rex organization has led by example, always aiming to break down barriers so we can all enjoy Carnival and life in New Orleans together. I hope you enjoyed this 5-part series on the history, beauty, pageantry, art, philanthropy, and the Pro Bono Publico commitment of the Rex organization. If the last 150 years give us any indication of the direction things are going for Carnival in New Orleans, the next 150 years are sure to be a ball. I'm Karen Swenson. Thanks for joining me. Hail Rex!